Okay, so today I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I got this. What's the name here? We got this Super Smash Bros. Melee tier list. Now, fun fact: I played the absolute shit out of this game, and yeah, I played this game way too much as a kid, so I know all of these characters in depth. Um, so I'm just gonna rank them in terms of coolness. And I'm starting to realize that Charizard was not on Melee. So maybe this is a different game. It don't matter. We're gonna start with Bowser right here. So Bowser's slow. Um, he's also kind of a dick. Um, he's also really weird looking. Um, see, like dinosaurs are cool, but I don't know if he's a dinosaur because he has a turtle shell. I think we're gonna put Bowser. This is subject to change. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in D tier. Okay. Captain Falcon. That's easy. That's instant S tier. Um, Swaggiest person. I actually use him. I actually main Captain Falcon. Um, yeah, Captain Falcon is definitely S tier. Let's see. Charizard. Charizard is a basic bitch Pokemon. So like, Pokemon is cool, but Charizard is like the most basic. Like maybe if it was like Dragonite, I'd put him A tier. But like Charizard is like super basic. We're gonna put you in the C tier. Put Charizard in the C tier. Let me figure out what's going on with this thing. Okay, so Charizard is gonna be in the C tier. So now this right here. So you have to look closely to see this, but this right here is actually the crazy hand. This is not Master Hand. This is the left hand. So the boss of the first Super Smash Bros. Was the Master Hand, and that was basically like the orchestrator, like the puppeteer who was pulling all the strings, which was a really cool concept. Um, and then for the sequel in Melee, they brought the Crazy Hand, which was like the left hand, which was all like weird and like cracked out and like distorted, and um, it did this little spider walk, and that's what this picture is right here. That was a freaking awesome sequel. I think this is gonna go in S tier. All right. Diddy Kong. Mm, uh, Diddy Kong's cool. You know, he's like Batman. It's like Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Batman, Robin. Um, you know, Diddy Kong's cool. He's cool. He's got jetpacks. Yeah, Diddy Kong goes A tier. I don't know why there's two of them. Okay, Donkey Kong. So Donkey Kong 64, in my opinion, is probably top five most underrated games of all time. And Donkey Kong is a freaking badass. Um, Donkey Kong goes S tier. Donkey Kong goes S tier. Okay, Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario kind of annoys me. I'm not gonna lie. Just the concept. You have Mario, and then you just put Dr. Mario, which is it could have literally just been a skin for Mario. He has all the exact same moves, but like he's like slightly tweaked to be like annoying. Um, they could have just made that a skin. I don't know. Me personally, I'm hating, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Dr. Mario in E tier. Um, I don't see why he had to be a whole character. Falco, Falco's a badass. Um, But Fox is a badass. Falco is cool too, though. Um, the name Falco is pretty cool. Um, and he's like a bird. That's pretty cool. Mm, he gets overshadowed by Fox, I think, a little bit, and he's not as fast. But he's cool. I'm gonna put Falco in the C tier. Um, polygons. So these things are hella annoying. I hate these things. This is going G tier. Um, I guess for originality's sake, I'll go F tier. I hate these things. Let's see. The one they had in Super Mario, the 64 Nintendo 64 version, where they were just like polygons, like fighting polygon team. These were way cooler. These were so much cooler. If it was these what we were talking about, I would have put this in the A tier. But this here, this is much less cool. This makes it look like they're transparent. So I'll put them E tier. I'll put it E tier. Just out of respect for the original, I'll put it E tier. Fox McCloud, badass. Yeah, badass. Probably coolest, like one of the cool, probably top three coolest characters in this game. Definitely goes S tier for sure. Ganondorf. I don't get why people hate Ganondorf so much. Um, Ganondorf was pretty cool. Now, mind you, I have bias because I main Captain Falcon, so he has the same move set as Captain Falcon. So for that reason, I just naturally like him. And then I don't know if he had this in the other games, but in Melee, he could if you did the it's not the smash up A, it was the regular up A. He would like charge the kick. He would do like a split kick, but he would charge it and it would explode. That was freaking awesome. Um, that's A tier for me. Not quite S tier. His nose is a little bit too long, but definitely A tier. Giga Bowser. Okay, so Giga Bowser was uh horrific. So I don't even think you could play as him. Um, yeah, this thing was a abomination, as they would say. Yeah, I hate this. I really don't like this. Um, I really don't like this. Uh, uh, I mean, it's a cool idea. But I'm pretty. Hold on. Is Giga Bowser canon? Oh, it was gonna be the original design. Hmm. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know. I like the original Bowser. Like the original Bowser is cool. I'm gonna put Giga Bowser in. I'll put him in E tier. Okay, Ice Climbers. Ice Climbers are badass because it's like you have two players, like they're like working with each other, and then like if you kill one of them, you can like use the other one. I thought that was really cool. Ice Climbers are really cool. I like Ice Climbers. Um, we're gonna put Ice Climbers in B tier. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put so the blue one, if you kill the blue one, the pink one disappears. But if you kill the pink one, the blue one stays. So I'll put the pink one in a tier lower because of that. Um, okay, Jigglypuff. Um, no, I'm not a Jigglypuff fan, honestly. Um, I'm not a fan of Jigglypuff. Um, like if you were to imagine like a cootie, like walking around, like how girls have cooties, like in preschool, this is what I would envision. Um, it's what happens if Kirby catches the cooties. This is what you get is a Jigglypuff. I'm not really fan of this. Um, we're gonna go we're gonna go D tier. Just annoying. Kirby. Honestly, Kirby is not much better. Kirby is super overpowered. Um, Kirby is super overpowered. But I mean, Kirby's a badass. He's just so overpowered in this game because he can literally fly and then he can steal people's powers. And in the original one, he stole their best power, so he was so overpowered. But he's cool. So and Kirby games are really fun. So I'm gonna put Kirby in. Just because he's just way too overpowered, I'm gonna put him in B tier. Young Link. Let's see. Or that's Adult Link. That's Young Link. Okay, so Adult Link. Um, I'll tell you right now, it's either A tier or S tier. Um, it's either A tier or S tier. Now, mind you, I'm not going off of how good they are necessarily. I'm just going off of like how I feel about them personally. I did not get Ocarina of Time as a kid. I got Majora's Mask. For some reason, my parents thought it was a good idea to give me that nightmare fuel instead of the game that everyone else was getting. So I don't have the same attachment to Zelda as other people, but Link is undeniably a badass. He had bombs, he had a boomerang, um, and in melee he had arrows, and then he could use his grappler to grab the ledge. That was really cool. I think he had like the coolest like set of like tools. So Adult Link, I'm gonna go S tier. I'm gonna go S tier Adult Link. Um, Kid Lucas. So this Earthbound kid, I don't know anything about him outside of this game. Um, but he's basically just like he's like Ness, but not as useful. And Ness is my absolute guy. I tell you right now, Ness is going S tier. But Lucas, I don't like his hair. Um, I'm gonna put Lucas. I don't really like Lucas. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put Lucas in D tier. I don't like Lucas. Um, I'll put him in C tier. I'll put him in C tier. Nah, you're going D tier. Okay. Luigi. Luigi Mario. Um, well, in the first one, in the Super Smash Bros. N64 version, this was my favorite character for a really long time. And the other ones I just didn't like. I didn't like that little missile thing he did, like the side B move. I absolutely hated that, and I hated how his up B was like stationary. I don't know why they did. I guess because his side B was kind of overpowered. They made this guy really hard to use, and they kind of made him a goofball. I mean, he is a goofball, Okay, so I be hearing random stuff from outside, so I had to check to see what that was. Okay, so back to Luigi. So basically, if we're judging Super Smash Bros. 64 Luigi, then I'm going S tier. If we're doing Melee Luigi and after, I'm gonna go D tier. So I'm gonna take the average of those two and I'm gonna put him in B tier. Okay. Um, Mario. So Mario, he's just the basic bitch character like that you will choose. Um, that's like picking Goku in Budokai. Like for that reason, um, I can't put you in S. I just can't put him in S tier, but I'll put him in A tier because I mean he can shoot fireballs. Um, so just right there. Um, yeah, I mean not much to be said about that. Um, Marth from Fire Emblem. So I have never played Fire Emblem a day in my life, but Marth is really good in this game. Marth and Roy are really good in this game. Um, I like Roy better because Roy has fire, but Marth is cool. His name is too close to Martha, and he looks a bit androgynous, and that kind of messes with my head. I'm gonna go ahead and put Marth in the C tier, okay? Because I don't know anything about Fire Emblem, and we're just gonna leave him there for now. Master Hand. I just think the idea to make the puppeteer the boss was really cool. He's got the guns that he shoots. That's what he's doing there. And he like comes from the background and like slams down on you. I think this is probably one of the coolest video game bosses ever, but not quite as cool as the Crazy Hand. So I'm gonna put this in A tier. Um, yeah. So now here we got Metal Mario, and I can't tell which game this is from, but Metal Mario was so freaking cool. Um, especially in the first Super Smash Bros. Um, Metal Mario goes S tier. Metal Mario goes S tier. Metal Mario goes S tier. He was like scary, and he was like this. He was like they put him right before the final boss, which was like interesting. He was like the lead up to the final boss. I don't know why that was cool though. Um, I liked that. Mewtwo. Mewtwo is really cool. Mewtwo is super cool. Um, yeah, Mewtwo is actually sick. You know, the only reason I wouldn't put Mewtwo in S tier is because he when he charges that ball, that like plasma ball or whatever, and he fires it at you, it doesn't go straight. It like zigzags, and that drove me nuts. But other than that, Mewtwo is one of the coolest characters easily. So I might have to put Mewtwo in A tier. Mewtwo is an absolute badass. Um, Mr. Game and Watch. I did not like this character. Um, I don't know. This character was super annoying. Um, gives me uncanny valley. Like I hate facing him. Um, he like makes no sound. I don't know. This is a weird character. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the D tier. Um, uh, I'm pretty sure this was from like the 1960s. Like they had no business putting the like no one who was playing this game is gonna know who this guy is. I mean, it's cool to like pay homage, but I don't know. I was just not a fan. There were so many like cool Nintendo characters they could have put in there. Um, Ness. So for me, Ness, mm, you know what? Like Ness, Ness, yeah, Ness is S tier for sure. Ness is S tier because he's a psychic kid with a baseball bat, and he's got a Japanese hat. He's got like the hat that like flips upwards, um, and he's got a yo-yo, and he's named Ness, and his game was like not released, and like when I first saw this character, I was like, who the f is that? And they didn't release this game in the U.S. Like the original Earthbound, they didn't release it in the U.S. And I just thought that was so crazy. Like Princess Peach, I don't like how she be doing Mario, so uh, you're definitely gonna go. Mm, Princess Toadstool. I really couldn't put you any higher than C tier, right? You know, ultimately it's Mario's fault for being a absolute simp, but she enables it, and she is constantly getting kidnapped, and I don't know, I don't know. Uh, I can't put her any higher than C tier. Okay, so Pichu, I don't like how this is like this to me. This is like the most unnecessary like Pokemon like addition to the game ever. Why would you go like? Why would they not go Raichu? Why would they go the opposite way? Wouldn't it make more sense to go Raichu, right? Why would they do that? This is E tier. That was dumb. They did this for like little girls to be like, oh look how cute, da da da. He's kind of cute. I'll give him E tier, whatever. Um. All right, so regular Pikachu. Um, I like Pikachu. Like like the Thunder. The Thunder was really cool, especially in the original. In the 64, I keep going back to this because I'm an old head. But in the 64 Smash Bros, the Thunder that Pikachu had, like the Thunder, it like shook the screen, and that was just really cool. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and put Pikachu in B tier. The reason I can't put Pikachu in A tier is because Pikachu is a rodent. But besides that, um, yeah, Pikachu's awesome. So so now we got Roy, Fire Emblem, basically just a better version of Marth. Um, I don't know, like you got Ryu and Ken, and then you got Marth and Roy. That's basically the same type deal here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Roy in the B tier. I can't put him any higher than that because I have no idea who he is. Okay, so now we got Samus. I've never played Metroid a day in my life, but the game looks really cool, and I played the demo for it. Um, Samus was awesome in this game. I used to have a babysitter that used to absolutely destroy me with Samus. I lost so many games to that guy. I don't know who he is. I can't remember who he was, but he would absolutely destroy me at this game with Samus. Um, and it was like one of those deals where like you were getting beat so bad that you actually like you're having fun just watching how good the other person is. Like that's how good he was with this game. So for that, I'm gonna put Samus in the A tier. Let's see. This thing is not playable, if I can remember correctly. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in D tier. I will put it in E tier, but it's it's harmless. No, I'm just putting it in E tier. Actually, no. Let's just unrank. I'm not even gonna rank this. Okay. Chic. All right. So Chic. Um. So I have a personal vendetta against Chic because the only time I ever went to a tournament to play this game, I got beat in the very first round I played. I was playing Captain Falcon, and the guy who I was facing, grown man, I had to have been like 12 years old, grown man, he picked Sheik, right? This was in Melee days. Um, Hyrule Temple Melee stage, right? So we were at this stage, and I had Captain Falcon, and he had Sheik. And what he did was basically I wonder if I could get a GIF. Anyway, yeah, so this is basically where we were at. And what he basically did was like he had me in the bottom of this stage. So you got the top of the stage here, you spawn up here. And then like this is actually the biggest stage in the game. So it's like perfect for tournaments. But we were down here. So he had knocked me all the way down here. And then I was here with Captain Falcon. And he was here with Sheik. And he did this like that stupid little like rope move that Sheik has. Like uh, this thing. He used this thing and he was just like basically he made like a force field with it. So he was just standing there spamming it right here and I was down here. And like there was no time limit. So then like the entire place was just like, dude, you gotta move, you gotta move. And I was like, but you can see what he's doing. So obviously like it was so stupid. And they basically just like pressured me to move and I just ran right into it and I lost. But really, like that was just stupid because like why did I have to move and he didn't have to move? So anyway, that guy ended up winning the tournament. So that was really annoying. So just because of that, Sheik is going F tier. And Sheik and Zelda is going F tier, and Zelda's going F tier because that annoyed me so bad, and I just had to relive that. Okay, so now we got Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's see. So I'm actually not a fan of Sonic. I like Shadow more. So, and I like Knuckles more. Sonic is cool though. Um, mm, yeah, Sonic is cool. I never got Sega games. I was a Nintendo boy. My friends got Sega, like the Dreamcast and whatnot. I got Nintendo, so I don't know anything about Sonic for real, for real. Um, but Sonic is cool. You know, I like his design. It's a little too much blue for me, but Sonic is cool. I'll put Sonic um in the C tier. I'll put Sonic in the B tier. Sonic is cool. Okay, so now we got Wolf from Star Fox. So I really don't know too much about this guy. Um, I don't know too much about this guy. I remember him from Star Fox 64. Um, he was annoying. I'm more of a Fox kind of guy though. You know, I don't like wolves are kind of weird. Um, I'll go ahead and put Wolf in the C tier. Okay, so now we're down to Yoshi and Young Link. So Yoshi looks weird. I'm just gonna go out and say it. He looks weird. Um, I don't know why he is like all like Yoshi is weird. Yoshi the dinosaur is weird, man. Just a little bit too green for me. In the first Super Smash Bros, he was like retarded looking. And then also, you know why I don't like Yoshi? Is because they had that one stage where there's like 50 different Yoshis that like come down from the sky and you have to kill them. And that was so annoying to like hear that like to hear the like the sound effects that Yoshi makes like over and over and over. So I'm gonna have to go with D tier for Yoshi. Okay. And then Young Link. Young Link is cool. You know, he's not as cool as older Link, clearly, but Young Link is still cool. Um, I think I can't put him any higher than B tier because he's just not as effective as older Link, and he has like a wooden sword or something. I don't know. His attacks don't sound as satisfying as older Link's, so I'm gonna go ahead and put him in B tier. Um, that's as high as I can put Young Link. All right, and there we have it. I don't know why they're advertising me head lice. I don't have head lice, but I have a video about head lice that I had a patient who came here with head lice, so that's probably why. But yeah, that's my tier list here. Um, yeah, I think that's my tier list there. So that is the end of this video here.